Like a giant crystal, this house reaches into the sky. 58 windows make up the outer wall. Swiss architect Boris Egli built his family home on the outskirts of Zurich, on the slopes of a former vineyard.
Welcome to the Trübel in Zurich.
Trübel is Swiss-German for grape. As he was designing his house, Boris drew inspiration from the surroundings.
This property used to be a vineyard. There are still loads of grapevines behind the house. The windows are attached to the supporting structure, like grapes to a stem. And the platforms branch out of the main middle wall, just like the trunk of a vine.
There was no space for one continuous stairwell, and the rooms are not arranged into typical floors. Instead, they are joined by individual staircases and platforms. To get a building permit, he had to be creative when plotting the floor plan.
The toughest part was staying within property lines. With just 291 square meters, the property is small to begin with. Subtract the border limit clearance and you're left with 5 times 9 meters. Picture designing a house just 5 steps wide and 9 steps long. It's impossible.
In the end, he managed to create roughly 130 square meters of living space. Inside, it's back to basics. Walls and ceilings are made of fair-faced concrete, while furniture adds splashes of color. The glass facade makes the rooms appear larger, and the concrete core provides structure.
In my experience, when you have a lot of glass, it's important to have a strong back to provide a sense of security. If you have glass on both sides, it's like you're lost in a sort of limbo. Here you have a backing, and there you have a fantastic view. This lends the room a feeling of peace and calm.
Each platform offers Boris and his 2 children little havens for retreat. None of the living spaces is larger than 15 square meters. Every centimeter is put to good use.
With a building concept like this, its greatest strength is also its greatest weakness. That means the way the concrete has been poured, the way it has set and is carrying the structure can no longer be altered. You can't take anything out anymore. If you did, the whole house would collapse.
Boris Egli's architectural office, L3P, won multiple awards for this design. It took a construction period of 2.5 years to realize his dream home.
In this house, everything is radically and fundamentally reduced to the bare concrete structure. That's what I like the most. All those other things you do with a house are not necessary here. You can rid yourself of all of that. Really doesn't take much.
There are no stones to be thrown in this glass house. With his grapevine design, Boris Egli has not only created a unique home for his family, he has also placed it on a property that was once considered impossible.